Let's look at question 41 to 50 of the 2020 Physics JAMB examination questions. Question 41 says, the mathematical dimension of density is written as, you have option A, B, C, and D. Which of these is your correct answer? Now, for question 41, you're asked to find the dimension for density. Recall that density, let's use this. Recall that density is the ratio of mass to volume. All right. Now, when it comes to dimensioning, we want to express each of these quantities, mass, volume, in terms of their fundamental. We know that mass is a fundamental quantity, so write this as m all over. We know that volume is actually, it's not a fundamental quantity, but we can express volume as length times length times length. All right, that gives you L cubed. You have length cubed. If I write this in index form, this becomes mass times 1 all over L to power 3, and this is equal to, we have mass, this becomes L to power minus 3. So I'll have this as ml to power minus 3. That's my answer. So looking at this, the correct option there is C, ml to power minus 3. Question 42. 42 says, the normal temperature of human body is recorded at what range? You have option A, option B, option C, and option D. So which of the following, A, B, C, or D, is correct? Now, for this question, you want to note that the range of temperature for the human body is between the range of 35 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius. All right, this is the range of a human body. But for a normal human temperature, it lies between 35 degrees and 37 degrees Celsius. So the correct option there is D, between 35 degrees Celsius and 37 degrees Celsius. That's a correct answer. All right, question 43. 43 says, lodestone is a natural magnet. It points at, you have A, northwest when suspended freely, B, north-south when suspended freely, C, southeast when suspended freely, D, southwest when suspended freely. For this question here, the correct answer is B, north-south when suspended freely. You want to know that lodestone, as mentioned in the question, is a natural magnet. It points approximately at the north-south direction when suspended freely. So B is your correct answer. Question 44. The external parts of an object can be measured accurately through the use of which scientific instrument? A, micrometer screw gauge, B, vernier caliper, C, meter rule, D, none of the instruments. For this question, the correct answer there is A, micrometer screw gauge. You want to note that micrometer screw gauge measures an object accurately, mainly on the external part of the object. All right, it measures the external part of objects. So the correct answer there is A. That's your correct answer. Next up, question number 45. 45 says, an alternating current with a frequency of 100 Hz has a period of A, 0.03 seconds, B, 0.01 second, C, 0.04 second, D, 0.15 second. So how do we solve this question? Now, for question number 45, you are given frequency there, F, as equal to 100 Hertz. That's your frequency. They said has a period of, let's get period. We know that period T is equal to the inverse of frequency, and that's equal to 1 all over the value of the frequency is 100 Hertz. And if I take the inverse of 100, that gives you 0.01. T there, which is period, is measured in seconds. So my answer is 0.01 seconds. Let's see. That is option B, 0.01 seconds. That's your correct answer. All right, next up, question number 46. 46 says, what is the coefficient of friction between a wood of mass 1.6 kilogram and a horizontal surface if the limiting frictional force is 8 Newton? A 0.2, B 0.9, C 0.5, D 0.6. So how do we solve this particular question? You ask for this question here, in this question here, to find the coefficient of friction. Now, for 46, you want to note that frictional force F is equal to the product of coefficient of friction and the normal reaction or normal force R. Some authors will choose to call it N, so they'll say mu N. So whether you use mu N or mu R is the same thing. Now from here, we can get mu, that's this one here, the coefficient of friction, by dividing here by R, dividing here by R. This cancels this. So it means that coefficient of friction, mu, is equal to F over R. That's F, frictional force all over normal reaction. Also, this is equal to frictional force all over. The normal reaction is simply the product of mass and gravity. At this point, let's put in values. So F, the frictional force there, is given as 8 Newton. They said if the limiting frictional force is 8 Newton and the mass is 1.6. All right, so this becomes force is 8 Newton all over the mass is 1.6. Gravity, as we know, is a constant 9.8. All right, so I'll pick up my calculator and let's see how we can work on this. So this becomes 8 all over 1.6 times 9.8. That's about 15.68. Working on this, mu is equal to 8 divided by 15.68. The value is about 0.51. So 0.51. This would be literally 0.5. Right? To 1 decimal place, 0.5. And you want to take note that mu does not have any units. So it's just 0.5, no units. Okay? And it's no units because force is in Newton and R is in Newton. So this cancels this, no SI units. So my value here is 0.5. Let's see if we have a 0.5 there. Yep, that's option C, 0.5. Moving on, question number 47. 47 says a body dropped from rest to reach the ground in about 0.15 seconds. Calculate the height for which it dropped. This will be from which it dropped, right? From which it dropped. So G as take gravity as 10 meter per second squared. A is 0.25 meters, B is 3.5 meters, C is 1.35 meters, D is 0.11 meters. So how do you solve this question? Now they said a body is dropped from rest. So this becomes a question on free fall. What and what can we get from this? 47. If a body is dropped from rest, it means that initial velocity u is equal to 0. That's the first task there. Also, they said in about 0.15 seconds. So time t is equal to 0.15 in seconds. Moving on, they said calculate the height from which it dropped. So we're looking for height. H is equal to unknown. For this particular question, we'll use the free fall equation, that's H equal to ut. Since the body is dropping, that is falling towards gravity, becomes plus half gt squared. This is what you have. Okay, now to understand this better, we have a video on motion. All right, so check our video tutorials on motion. To get that video, simply go to playlist and then check the JAMB and post-UME playlist. All right, go to playlist, look for the JAMB and post-UME classes, and you see a video on motion. It will give you an in-depth explanation on this particular topic. But by the way, we have this so far. Let's get the value of h. So from here, h will be equal to u is 0. So it becomes 0 times t. That means 0 times t. This is off. Plus half 1 over 2. Take g as 10. So 10 into t 0.15. So t is 0.15. 0.15 t all squared. This is equal to, the first part gives you 0 plus half of 10, that gives you 5, into 0.15 squared. That gives you 0.0225. You have this. Okay. Now working on this, this is equal to, that's h is equal to, of course, this zero goes off. This times 5 would give you about 0.1125. Of course, in meters, and my options are all in two decimal places. So in two decimal places, my answer here is 0.11 in two decimal places, and I have my meters. So my answer is 0.11 meters, which for this question is option D, 0.11 meters. All right, next up, question number 48. Question 48. A motorboy of a driver saw what appears to be a pool of water ahead of him, while his driver drives a new truck on a sunny day. Which of the following explains his observation? A. He saw a flying object. B. He must be thinking of water and food. C. He was seeing the shadow of the car. D. The sun ray from the sky were passing from a hot, that's air, or hot air layer to a cold layer. So which of this is the correct answer? For 48, the correct answer is D, right? The sun ray from the sky, the sun rays from the sky were passing from a hot layer or hot air to a cold layer. Now, for this question, you want to note that the appearance of a pool of water on the road surface is called mirage. All right. This concept here is known as mirage. Mirage. It's called a mirage. Okay. And his observation shows that light from the sun ray refracted through a layer of hot air or hot layer, which is closer to the ground, which means it passes from a hot air layer to a cold layer. So the correct option there is D. Question 49. A member of the crew of a spaceship experiences weightlessness in space when they A. Fall freely from the Earth's gravitational field, B. Is walking on the planet, C. In between the sun and the earth, D. Holding anything in space is negative. So for this question here, what is the correct answer? For 49 here, the correct answer there is A, right? A member of a crew will experience weightlessness if he or she falls freely from the Earth's gravitational field. That's A. Now for this question, you want to note that when we talk about weightlessness, weightlessness is simply the state of being free from the effects of Earth's gravity. All right. So if the member of the crew falls freely from the Earth's gravitational pull or Earth's gravitational field, he or she will experience weightlessness. So A is the correct answer. Question 50 finally. 50 says, what is the magnitude of the couple which acts on a rotating circular disk of radius 2 meters if a constant tangential force of 2 Newton is responsible for the rotation? A. 15 Newton meter, B. 25 Newton meter, C. 3 Newton meter, D. 4 Newton meter. Now, for a couple, the concept here is that when you have a particular force that tends to rotate a circular disk of radius 2 meters, what happens is that the torque tau that we produce is equal to the product of the force times the circular distance or radius, and this is equal to the force here is given as 2 Newton multiplied by the radius, that's 2. This is equal to force in Newton, radius in meters. That becomes 4 Newton meter. So for this question here, the correct answer is D, 4 Newton meter. So you have D. That is the correct answer. All right, guys. So with this, we are done with the 2020 JAMB Physics examination questions. All right. Don't forget to follow this channel to enjoy more JAMB examination revision on physics, JAMB chemistry, JAMB mathematics, and JAMB biology. So if you enjoyed this video, do well to hit the like button, like this video, also hit the subscribe button subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload new content on JAMB revision. Thank you and see you in our next class. Okay, guys, so please take note that we have a JAMB WhatsApp group for 2026 JAMB Bites. All right. So if you're writing JAMB for 2026, we have a JAMB WhatsApp group where we do daily revisions on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. So if you're a science student and you want to join our JAMB WhatsApp group, I'll leave a link to the JAMB WhatsApp group in the video description. All right. You can also join our JAMB channel membership to get access to exclusive content for JAMBites, or you can get the full JAMB course on our website. Simply visit www.journalimmanu.com/courses and you see the JAMB/WAEC classes. All right. Okay, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. All right. Like this video. Also leave a comment. Right, for the comments, I gave you a task, question number 11. Solve it, leave your answer in the comment section, and I will tell you if you're correct or not. Don't forget to also subscribe. If it's your first time here or you're yet to subscribe, please do what to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. Then finally, ensure to share this video to your friends and their colleagues so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.